Hello. Hi, welcome. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. I'm going to be talking to someone very special. This is a historic moment. I'm going to be talking to none other than the president-elect, the next vice president. Look, I already wanted her to be the president. Vice president-elect Kamala Harris. We are talking to the next vice president of the United States of America. So I am going to let you guys come right on in. Join me and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris on IG Live. Okay, let's see. Oops, did not want to do that. All right. So yes, if you are coming in, Happy New Year to you. It's so great to see your faces. I turned my phone off. Haven't been on it in days, just trying to stay present. But then I got summoned by the Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, because guess what we're going to be talking about? The runoff election, the Senate runoff election in Georgia. So let me see where our next Vice President-elect Kamala Harris is. Let's see if she is requesting me. Nope, not yet. So keep coming right on in. We're going to be talking about the runoff election, which is January 5th, Georgia. If you are a Georgian, please figure out what your voting location is. January 5th is the day that we are doing this runoff election. I'm supporting Reverend Warnock and John Ossoff. We have to get them into the Senate. So let's see. We are going to be talking with Kamala Harris. This is an historic moment. She has been our senator for so long, and we are working to get 2 Democratic senators in Georgia in office. Let's see. Let's see. How are you guys? All right, so I am told that our hardworking Vice President-elect will be joining us at 1:30. So I guess now we have about 4 minutes, and I'll use about 2 of those minutes to just hear from you. How has your new year been? How are you starting it off? What is your heart desiring more of? Let's see. Okay, hi Nigeria. Hello, where are we coming from? I see Nigeria in the house. Let me know where you're from. You like chicken nuggets? Okay, I love chicken nuggets too. Writing opportunities for you and fellowships. I speak that into your life. You want to heal more patience, more love, more understanding and forgiveness. I love that. I'm all on board with that. Love from the Netherlands. I love you. Yep, setting good intentions. More self-reflection. Hey, what's up, New York? Michael Monroe, I see you. Canada, what's up? Virginia, how y'all doing? Denmark. All right, if you're coming in, again, we are going to be talking to the Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. She is going to be the next Vice President of the United States of America. This is a historic moment. This is my first interview of 2021. Happy New Year. It's not really an interview, I'd say. I think it's just a conversation that we're going to have. And we are also going to be pushing everyone in Georgia to show up and vote in the Senate runoff election, January 5th. This election is so important because if we can get the two Democratic senators in office, they, Reverend Warnock and John Ossoff, will be able to help the Biden and Harris administration agenda. All the things that we voted for, I voted for Vice President-elect Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I want to see everything that they want to do for the American people come to reality. And so we need to get the Senate blue. All right. I am voting. I already voted. I actually mailed my vote into my mother, who put it in the ballot box for me because I trust no one, but I trust my mother. All right. Let's see. Who else do we have? Trying to see where you guys are coming from. What else are you guys leaving behind and not bringing into this new year? Hey, what's up, UK? Boston. We have Alabama. We have Texas here. St. Louis, Missouri. What's up, Midwest? What's up, London? All right, Nashville. Michigan. Kansas City, my hometown. Hi. Orlando, Florida. Let's see. New York. Florida. Yes. Detroit. Atlanta. Italy. South Carolina. Yep. The last day to vote in Georgia is January 5th for the Senate runoff election. Okay, Atlanta. H-Town in the house. Baltimore. New Jersey, what's up? California, Ohio. Wow, we are connected around the world. I love this. All right, I am being told that we need until 1:35 to speak to the next the next Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. She's presidential. She's been a senator, and she is the first Black and Indian woman, American woman, to be our Vice President-elect. This is an historic moment. Okay, as we are waiting, Let's see. We still have Atlanta in the house. Yes, Georgia. January 5th, Tuesday. Find your voting location. If you don't know where that is, you can go to iwillvote.com to figure that out. iwillvote.com. All right. So what else are you guys bringing into 2021? Let's see. Talk about the things you want to manifest. Let's call them out. What's up, Brooklyn? I see you. Cleveland, Tampa. And yes, hey, Lonnie Love, you can go to When We All Vote to find your polling location. Okay, self-growth, hope. Okay, somebody said no alcohol, day 3. I feel that. Let's see. More love. Let's see. What else are we manifesting in 2021? For me, I am staying present more. I have not had my phone for about a good 4 days. It's dead somewhere, probably under my couch. Don't know. All my friends and family that love me will understand. You know, it's real self-care and good mental health first for me. And so that is something that I am doing more of, wanting to stay more present and not be concerned with the way things could have been or should have been, but what they are right now. Accepting that and leaning into that. I also have been exercising more. I think health is super important, internally as you start to manifest ideas, creative ideas. When you feel good, your mind feels good. I feel like I have a creative surge when I'm working out and eating more healthily. So I'm trying to do more of that. What else am I doing? Oh, I've been scoring a horror film that I'm working on. It's a short. So that's been really cool. I'm a visual and musical person, and music really does inspire my ideas. I may have something to write, but as soon as I hear a sound, it gives me more inspiration to like keep going with the scene. So I've been doing a lot more scoring of film, and what else have I been doing? Reading. I'm reading this book about Pixar. I'm also reading this book called Save the Cat, and it's about script writing. So if you have if any of you are screenwriters out there, it's a really great book about plot and about the importance of a log line and all of that. So those are things that I'm doing. So tell me things that you're doing this year that you're excited about. Okay, listen, my people are letting me know about Senator Harris. Okay. All right, she's ready now. She is a busy woman. We are about to make history. I am speaking to, the Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. Let's see if I can, go live with her. I'm waiting. Here she comes. Hi! Oh my goodness.
Hi. Happy New Year. It is so good to see you.
Oh my goodness. Same here. Happy New Year.
You've been good?
I've been well. You know, I brought the new year in no phone, no devices, and I've just been staying so present, and I will tell you that it has worked wonders for me, just being present. How about yourself?
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm actually in Savannah, Georgia, to urge everyone to vote and,
Yes.
and to vote for Reverend Warnock, Raphael Warnock, who was a son of Savannah, and John Ossoff. So I just
Yes.
got here today to remind folks that their voices matter.
Yes. Listen, this is a historic moment. I am talking to the Vice President elect Kamala Harris. You have been a senator for a very long time as well. So the fact that you're endorsing, Reverend Warnock and Ossoff says a lot about you. Let's get into what we both care so much about, which is this January 5th Senate runoff election in Georgia.
Yes.
Um, is that a train behind you? I love it.
There is a train, and it's
Listen,
roaring.
listen, you are a hardworking woman. And so I just want to get right into my first question for you. Um, let's set the scene. What is the makeup of the Senate? What is the importance of having a Senate?
Yeah, so I mean, here's the thing. It is so there are 100 members of the United States Senate. And right now, the Republicans have the majority. And so that means that whoever's in the majority gets to basically make the rules
Right.
around what we're going to vote on versus what we're not going to vote on, right? So it has everything to do with what legislation will get passed and whose voices will be heard. Janelle, I am only the second Black woman in the history of the United States Senate to be elected.
Mm.
And right now, and when I am sworn in on January 20th, which I will be, whether Donald Trump likes that or not, I will.
Yes.
But there will, the bittersweet moment about that is that there will be no more Black women in the United States Senate.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to joke with Cory Booker, who's the senator from New Jersey, that when I got there, we had a Black Senate caucus because there were two of us,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Of 100. So there's that piece of it. There's a piece of it about Democrats versus Republicans in the majority, but there is this other piece of it as it relates to the Georgia races, which is United States senators have so much power to determine how our country will move forward or not. And I'll remind folks of an example that I think is such a great example, which is I was on the Senate floor at about 2:00 in the morning a couple years ago when we were debating the future of the Affordable Care Act, known as Obamacare.
Mm.
Now, President Obama, together with Vice President Biden at the time, passed legislation and were leaders to say access to health care should be a right and not a privilege, just those who can afford it.
Yeah.
But because Barack Obama, it was his signature piece of legislation, the Republicans were trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And that one particular early morning, one United States senator walked on the Senate floor and determined the future of health care.
Mm.
And that was the late, great John McCain, who, with a thumbs down, said, no, you don't play politics with people's health care.
That's
the
right.
power of one senator. Georgia has the power to elect two.
Yeah.
Who can go there and say that let's have the majority. Let's put on the floor things like the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, which I was an author of together with Cory Booker and the Congressional Black Caucus. We have the power to say, let's put on the floor legislation that's about addressing climate change and taking it seriously, including climate injustice and racial injustice as it relates to that issue. We'll have the power to say, let's have a federal minimum wage that is at least $15 an hour instead of $7.25 an hour.
That's
the
right.
power to say, let's deal with the inequities in our education system, in our healthcare system, in our economy. All of this is at stake. Not to mention that Georgia has such a long history of trying to take away and deny people the right to vote. Let's not forget one of the great heroes who is now a great ancestor, John Lewis, a son of Georgia, who shed his blood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge for our right to vote. And we now have an opportunity in his home state to elect John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock in his memory, dedicated to what he wanted us to do, which is to vote.
Yeah. Yes. That is so well said. I think if you are in Georgia right now, please figure out where you are and where you can vote. January 5th is Tuesday. This is the Senate runoff election. We need the Biden Harris administration agenda to be supported by Democrats. We know that if Mitch McConnell and the Republicans run the Senate, they will put us in gridlock and they will put us in paralysis and block everything that the Biden Harris administration is trying to do. We cannot allow that. So we have to elect Ossoff and Warnock. January 5th. I'm with you, Kamala. I don't know what our time. I don't know what our time is like, but I had like maybe another question for you.
Good, and then I have one for you.
Okay, cool. I would say, can you talk to us? Remind us about what you and Joe Biden, what you guys are passionate about, what you're going to be hitting the ground running, doing this as soon as you get into office. Talk about your agenda.
Well, it's about dealing with the 4 crises that have converged on us. So first and foremost, it's COVID. And, we're now looking at over 350,000 Americans that have died from it, right? And the tens of millions of people who contracted it. So we need to deal with that. And it's about a plan for a distribution of the vaccines, which really this current administration has not had, taking into account racial disparities and racial equity in the way that we distribute the vaccine. I got the vaccine. I encourage everybody to take it.
I will be taking it too.
Right?
My friend's father worked on the Moderna vaccine. So I've had an opportunity, and she has it as well. She has the vaccine. I trust scientists. I believe in science. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So we want to encourage everyone when it's their time to get vaccinated. We need to deal with the other crisis, which is, of course, the economic crisis that has resulted from that. Here in Georgia, 1 in 7 families is describing their family has been hungry. Yeah. 1 in 6 are describing their inability to pay rent. 1 in 4 small businesses are looking at going out of business, and this is reflective of the national statistics. So the other priority is to get folks back up and running around small businesses, around jobs, to get kids back in school. We have a commitment. If hopefully we have a Congress that will work with us. Yeah. To take 100 days to figure out how to safely reopen schools so our babies, all of our children can get back in school and maximize their God-given talent. So there's that. There's the long overdue reckoning on racial injustice in America and taking that on and dealing with it head on. And then, of course, the climate crisis, and which is, pounding at our door in every way. Yeah. So those are the 4 main areas of focus. Tell me what you are so brilliant and creative, and you always give of yourself. You and I run into each other where you are always doing social justice work. You are always speaking truths about race and about gender and about equality and equity. So tell me, we're still in the new year, in the earliest days of the new year. What motivates you and what gives you a sense of hope and optimism about 2021?
Well, I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen what happens when communities come together. And coming from a large community, I tell the story all the time. My grandmother was a sharecropper in Aberdeen, Mississippi. So I come from a hard working class family where everybody had to pull together. People were washing dishes, you washing clothes, you're taking care of each other. And so community has been at the center. It's not something that everybody is going to have the stomach for or the patience for. Right. But there are sacrifices at an early age that I've had to make for my community to help better my community, to want to make my community proud. And so I think as music has, given me more notoriety and I've traveled around the world, I have a unique ability to bring people together. I have a unique ability to speak for the voices who are pushed to the margins of society. I might not always do it right. I might not always want to do it, but it's something that my grandmother instilled in us that it baffles me today that I can't let go. I cannot push aside the rights of marginalized communities. You know, being queer, being Black. You know, growing up with a mom who was a janitor, and my father was a trash man. My stepdad, you know, still works at the post office. He does not want to quit.
Right.
So I have a unique. I have access to certain. I also have my ears to the streets and to the ground of what real people are dealing with. And so, so yeah, I think I just try to use music and art to continue to tell that story and to bridge those gaps. Because when you're at a concert, it don't matter what God you serve, what party you're a part of. You know, you're all uniting around something.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing what
Thank
you do.
you.
You inspire so many people, and the beauty of your gift is that you do have a very special way of bringing people in a welcoming way, in a way that is about sharing the dignity that we should share with each other, but doing it always with a force that is about truth telling. And I do believe when I look at leaders like you, I know that our future is bright, and it's just about everybody, like you said, working at
Yeah.
it. And it's not easy. There are other things you
Yeah.
can be doing with your time, and I want to thank you for always stepping up to give of yourself. It means
Well,
so much.
listen. I'm just a mirror reflecting back your hard work. It's not easy working. I'm sure. Going into this 2021. Excuse me, we're out of 20, but going into 2021, 2022, 23, 24, fighting for the things you believe in. And I just want to tell you that I'm personally thankful. I am so thankful to have you in office.
Thank you,
I feel like I feel like um, you know, it's not that I look at you or people should look at elected officials as saints or like they're going to get everything perfect, but to know that you are in office reflecting people like me, like my grandmother, hardworking class folks. You're fighting to get this virus under control. You represent real leadership, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that you are because you don't have to. You didn't have to accept Joe Biden's invitation. You didn't have to say yes, but you did. And I know that you're going to do that with integrity. I know that you're going to fight for marginalized voices. I know that when I see you, you are going to be thinking about this country, that you're going to have things on your mind because you do care. And from seeing you prior to you being, you know, the next vice president elect, that was always in you. That doesn't have to be taught. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for fighting for us. Thank you for representing those of us who just have felt like there's no way forward. Like what is our future going to look like? And you're actually planning to figure that out and make that better for us. And
We are all in
yeah,
this together. We are
we
all in
are.
this together, and they're all looking at me because I'm supposed to go on stage right now.
Okay. All
Raphael
right.
and John.
Yes. Send them my love.
Happy
Let's
New
vote.
Year. Until next time, stay
Until
well,
next
stay
time.
healthy.
I'll see you. I love you. I'll be
I
praying for
love
you,
you.
and
I
call me
love
whenever
you.
you need me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
God
All right.
bless.
God bless.
Woo! Okay, that was incredible. That was history. We got an opportunity in 2021 to see and talk to Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. I have to save this live. I have to figure this out. So give me some time. But thank you all so much for logging on and for listening to us. I really do love her. She's the real deal. You know, I think she and Joe Biden are going to give us something new. I'm not interested in returning to the old, you know, days and being comfortable. It's time that we push a different future, one that looks better than it has before. And I'm excited to work with her and talk to her behind closed doors and to figure out how we how we bridge some gaps and how we really do take care of our people. So thank you guys so much for coming. Happy New Year. I got to get back to work myself. But remember, Georgians, January 5th, Senate runoff election, please vote. Remember that if we can get Reverend Warnock and John Ossoff in office, they will help support the Biden-Harris administration. If you guys keep, if America, if Georgia keeps Mitch McConnell in office, here's what's at stake. And I had to write this down because this is just a few. Here's what's at stake if we do not vote for Ossoff and Warnock in Georgia. If we want to pass the coronavirus relief and have a strong economic recovery, we need to vote for them. If we want to protect healthcare, we need to vote for them. If we want to lower prescription drug costs, restore the Voting Rights Act, we need to vote for them. Increase the minimum wage that working class families like mine need, we need to vote for them. And we need to vote because we need to have a Democratic Senate that can work with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You guys remember when Obama was trying, if you voted for Obama like I did, when he was trying to get things passed, he had such a hard time. That's called gridlock. And that's what Mitch McConnell and Republicans have been trying to do. Stop everything that he's trying to do. And then we say, well, look, they got in office and they didn't do anything, but you need the support of the Senate. So we need to vote them in because of that. And we all know, again, that Mitch McConnell is controlling the Senate. And, you know, we want progress. We don't want to be in a paralysis stage. We don't want to just sit there and wait on, well, when are we going to have the COVID relief fund? When are we going to take care of people? Like, people should not, this is life or death. These are people's lives that are being played with. So anyway, that being said, I said my spiel. I love you guys. I love you, Georgia. Go out and vote. God bless you.